Good morning, St. Andrews. It's Wednesday, May 11th, the middle of the final week of Easter. And we are looking forward to the celebration of the Feast of Pentecost this coming weekend. Now, Pentecost is the third of the three great festivals of the annual church year: Christmas, Easter, and Pentecost. And on Pentecost, we celebrate the birthday of the church. That's because until the Holy Spirit descended upon the apostles, they were hanging out in the upper room out of fear. But after Pentecost, they were driven out of the upper room into the streets of Jerusalem and began to proclaim the good news of the gospel of grace. And so we look to Pentecost as really the beginning, the genesis of the mission and ministry of Christ's church throughout the world. And so we're going to have a special celebration after the 10 o'clock service on Sunday, an intergenerational celebration of the birthday of the church. As you enter the parish hall, there'll be 12 tables set up, one for each month of the year. And we ask that you go to the table that represents your birth date and that you make a contribution of 1 penny for each year of your life. And all of the proceeds will be donated to the St. Vincent de Paul food pantry right here in Mount Holly that does such a marvelous work in our community. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, something new and different. We're also asking that everyone would wear red, some item of red, because red is the liturgical color for the Feast of Pentecost. So something really exciting to look forward to this coming weekend. This weekend is also our commitment weekend, our ingathering, the culmination of our spring Blessed to Give stewardship campaign. Earlier this week, you received a letter from me and from Mark Miller, who's the chair of our stewardship committee, and also an estimate of giving card. And what we would ask that you do is prayerfully consider your response to this campaign, your commitment, your financial commitment for 2017. Fill out that estimate of giving card and bring it with you to church this coming weekend. And then at the end of the service, we're going to have an opportunity for people to bring their commitments to the altar. So we ask that you prayerfully consider your response, and in light of the new transformational stewardship paradigm that we've been talking about for the last 5 weeks here at St. Andrews. The special offering to benefit the victims of the earthquake in Ecuador will conclude this weekend. So if you haven't already made a contribution and would like to do so, please do it this weekend. All of the proceeds will be given to the Episcopal Relief and Development to support their relief effort in Ecuador. So please be as generous as you possibly can. Our Intro to the Bible course continues on Tuesday evening, the 17th of May at 6:30 p.m. in the parish house. We're going to continue our conversation of the 4 New Testament Gospels. We didn't quite finish our study last night, so we're going to continue that next week. So even if you haven't attended any of the sessions so far, please join us in the parish house at 6:30 p.m. And also remember that the PowerPoint and the video for each session is posted on our website. So you can certainly take advantage of that and visit that site anytime that you choose to do it. So looking forward to continuing our study this coming Tuesday. Looking ahead a little bit to later this month, the weekend of May 21st and 22nd, we'll be receiving new members at all 3 of our worship services that weekend. So if you're not currently a member of St. Andrews or have never been officially received and welcomed as a member of St. Andrews and have an interest, please call Chris in the parish office and let her know. And it will be our delight and pleasure to receive you as a new member here at St. Andrews at any of the 3 services the weekend of May 21st and 22nd. Susan and I are taking a brief mini vacation to Nashville, Tennessee. We'll leave on the evening of Wednesday, May 18th, and return on Saturday evening, May 21st, that week. And I've asked Father Bob Lignani to cover for me in case of a pastoral emergency during my absence, and we've made arrangements for a supply priest to be here with us on Saturday evening. God willing, we'll be back, and I'll be in church on Sunday, the 22nd of May. One final announcement. Many of you know that I'm a big baseball fan. I grew up a Phillies fan, actually, and I'd like to try to organize a trip to Citizens Bank Park this summer. I'm kind of looking at Thursday evening, August 18th. The Phillies are playing the Los Angeles Dodgers that evening. It's also our wedding anniversary, so something else to celebrate that evening. But if we can get 25 people to commit to this trip, we can qualify for the $4 discount, group discount per ticket. So if you have an interest, if you'd like to be a part of that trip, please call Chris in the parish office and let her know. We're going to be keeping the registration open until the 1st of June. If we get 25 people, we'll go ahead and purchase the tickets and make plans to go. So if you have an interest and would like to spend an evening at Citizens Bank Park with your brothers and sisters here at St. Andrews, please call Chris in the parish office. So those are the announcements that I have to share today. And my prayer for all of you is that the Holy Spirit would fill your heart and your life with the energy and inspiration that comes from God, and that you would have a blessed week, and we'll talk again next week.